Welcome to Magic Dust. In this session, you're going to learn what is magic dust and how do you apply it for the rest of your career. Back many years ago, I was preparing a speech for my grandmother who had passed, and after a year in the Jewish family tradition, after a year after a person has passed, you put a stone up in memory of and recognition of their life. And I wrote a poem for Nanny Deary. It was called A Tribute to Nanny Deary. And I read the poem at her ceremony. And after it was read, my father's cousin, Bobby, came up to me and he said, "Mike, you hit me hard." He goes, "You never know the impression that you leave and the impact that you leave on other people and what they're going to remember about you and the impact that you've had through their life." And he goes, "You really touched me." And I goes, "I want to tell you a story." And he told me a story about when he first started in his career, and he was learning to be a teacher. He ended up being a principal, but at that time he was learning to be a teacher. So what he said he was going to do was go around and investigate how all the other teachers did. You know, did they do good? Did they do bad? And he was going to pick the best of the best. And he saw about 15 or 20 different teachers, and all of a sudden he hit one and he was mesmerized. He said that teacher had every single student's eyes focused on him. They were attentive. You couldn't break their stare. They were just, what's he going to say next? And they could not let go. And after the class was over, Bob went up to him and says, "I want to be like you. Can you give me your secret? What's your secret? How do you do it? What's in this?" And he said, "Bob, it boils down to 2 words." And Bob is like, "Okay, what are the 2 words?" And he said, "Magic dust." And Bob is like, "What is magic dust?" He goes, "I know there's some things that aren't legal, but that's not what we're talking about here." What the person explained was, magic dust is the thing that you will bring to any group, any organization, any place that you're leading for the rest of your life. And you cannot be me, but you could be the best you that you could be forever. And you will have the most powerful impact when you're being the best you that you can be. So when you learn about how you make decisions, how you handle conflict, how you handle change, how you handle making decisions, and you're showing up on purpose and in the best possible way with the best possible skills, abilities, and talents that you bring to this and every situation, you are branded and you can earn a living and make a lot of money based on that brand. And in knowing what that is and being able to communicate it, it is even more powerful. So enjoy learning about your magic dust, have a great time applying it, and certainly learn what is the magic dust of everybody else. Thank you.